So last time we had a pretty intense episode just making some stairs that leads up into our industry district. And I thought, to capitalise on that rock and roll episode, that we should maybe have another one involving stairs, with these ones here leading all the way up to our Enchanter's Tower. Or maybe not. I do have some ideas of what I would like to do to this stairwell here, but maybe for another episode. For today though, what I thought we would do is continue and complete this area here, which will include a brand new area, which will have a certain hell aspect to it. As you can see, we have the gateway now up, which will lead us down through into the agricultural district from our industry district. We have trimmed away the mountainside around the way, and these stairs now flow a little bit better, just heading downwards. I've pushed back the mountainside a bit and covered it up with our industry style walls, which just separate the rest of the mountainside here in the agricultural district from our industry district. And we will pretty much do the same here for this side at another point, with just some more industry styled walls. But over in our new area, we have just unfortunately missed Cyrus completing our new second nether miner, which is just a wooden style, pretty much the same as what we already have with our tier 5 version, and it's just sat right beside it, so we will have double the nether miner worker power. Cyrus was able to do that nice and quick, so I will get him coming out to upgrade this to tier 2 for us, and we will just work our way up to tier 5 with this one as well. And Student Banks C. Church, well done on the promotion, son. You are now our new nether miner here, of which our delivery system will set him up with everything that he's going to require to begin working here. Good. Right, let's get on with our own work then, shall we? As you can see with this area here, this is where we will have both of our nether miners, and I have tried to give it a kind of nether-based theme to it, with some nether bricks as the half-bottom slabs. I still have a bit of clearing out to do here, which we will get on with during the course of this episode, and we will get more of these nether brick slabs then placed down, and just better decorate this entire area here. We do have a builder out at the moment. I'm not sure which builder it is we have, but they are making a gateway decoration here for us to separate this new little area from the rest of our industry district. I will let them finish it off because it's looking not too bad so far, and then we will get some more walls just placed along where I have the nether bricks here. Again, just to separate these two areas. And we do have these rather odd floating bricks at the moment, which I'm using as a guide for the area just across the way here. Which, let me clear this out a bit so I can show you what we are going to place in on this side. With us constructing these nether mines, what I am going to do is continue bringing around the industry style wall just at the back here, so that will continue all the way around the back and just tidy off this area here, which means that we are going to lose access to this nether portal that we've been using to enter hell from here. So to then make up for it, we are going to place down our own form of nether portal in the form of this Asian nether portal right here. And the area in front is exactly where it's going to go. So let's lower that down to that elevation there. And I believe that is pretty much slap bang in the middle. So let's go ahead with it. And Ava, you can come out and you can construct that for us. As we can see from the construction tape around, it is a fairly big build, this nether portal that we're putting in, so it will take a little while for her to dig out all of this area here, which is fine. We have plenty of time here today. The construction tape then takes us right up to this point here, which I think I will continue the industry wall down this length here and up onto the mountainside. Again, just separating these areas, which does then mean that we will need to tidy up the back end area here, which we just simply had a house build originally, and I have deconstructed it, or had our builders deconstruct it, just so that we could lower it a bit. So, let's get Alia then coming out, and she can repair that for us, or reconstruct it more like. And with the rest of the area here, that just simply takes us up to the back of Cyrus's builder's hut. We will just prepare it with the usual half-bottom cobblestone slab nonsense. And that then gives us nice access then to the rest of our industry district, just going right through here to the back and over into the new hell area and then down into our agricultural district. So, we certainly have plenty of work to be getting on with here, and in fact I have one further task that I need to deal with, which involves this little pool of water here, which was originally here, and all I've done is place down some of these polished andesite slabs around it. But this little waterway is going to be in the way of our gate here, so what I'm going to do is just simply reposition it a bit further over, in line here with this gateway, just away from that gateway. That's pretty much the plans that I'm going to do here today. From constructing some very tedious stairs in one episode to now creating a little tiny pool in a second episode. Absolutely fantastic. I'm really glad that I've got so much time on my hands. In our open request list, I see a lot of requests for a lot of tool items, which are all being held up at the moment because we need in some oak logs. In fact, yes, practically everything that we need at the moment is going to require some oak logs in. Right, that is a forester issue. Let's head out there and see what Ainsley and the gang are getting up to. I think the main issue out here is the fact that we don't really have any oak trees currently grown, which probably doesn't help matters much. It's just because we do have so many other trees around here that maybe we just don't have enough room for these to grow. Unless I've done something wrong here and they're just not growing for another reason. Well, until they get their arse in gear and start getting us out some oak logs, let's go back to the good old days where I will just put down a lot of different oak saplings here. And once these are all grown, I will then head out, chop them down, and that will at least help with our little oak log issue at the moment. For now though, we have plenty of trees at the back here, so I will at least get them the logs that they need in the meantime. And that seems to have taken care of all of the requests, at least at the moment, that I care about. Excellent. Right, let's continue on with the good work then, of which it is Ava who is making the little gateway here. And she's just awaiting in some andesite slabs for it. Alia is reconstructing the house for us, and everything should be within the warehouse for this because we just simply deconstructed it. It's just a simple case of reconstructing it. Cyrus is already 50% done with the nether mine up to tier 2. and I can see all of the oak logs going to use within this build. Andy doesn't have a job, and I don't think that Luella does either here. That's alright though, I'm sure I will get a job for them sooner than later. In fact, here's one for them right now then with a dig command, so one of them can come out here and they can dig that for us. Luella, I have chosen you, and we will get Andy then doing the exact same thing, just in a little area across the way here. I will not show too much of me mining out and moving over this little pond here, because it's going to be even more boring than watching me try to make some stairs. But what I will show you instead, which I'm quite proud of, is another little pond area that I have created over here by our warehouse. I thought we could maybe spice some things up here within the industry district and give them their own form of aquarium. So this area wasn't really being used for much. I decided instead it would be better to have some fish in it. The pond is located just at the back of Ian's Fletcher hut here, and here it is in all of his magnificent glory. This is probably the best thing that you're going to see here today, so take it all in now. And just like that, there's my pointless little pond venture now complete. Excellent. Right chaps, how are we getting on here? Everyone is out here hard at work. Luella is doing a new dig order. Ava finished off the gate there as we can see and has moved on to do the nether portal, which is nice. Andy has been set another dig order as well. Not quite sure why she's not out here at the moment. And Cyrus is making good progress on the tier 3 upgrade to the nether miner. Andy is needing a pickaxe. Of course she is. Well, I can go assist her with that then and make her a diamond one up, and that at least will be her back up and working for us. I will assist Ava here a little bit, just because she does have quite a big area to clear out. And that seems to be everything that she needs cleared out at the moment, because we're already starting to put in the cobblestone outer layer of it. Excellent. I have requested in some new materials which I want to play around with here, so that we can make up maybe a better looking gateway or fence for this area. So instead of the polished andesite walls, we will put chiseled polished blackstone. Instead of the stone bricks, we will use the red nether bricks. Instead of those type of timber frames, we will maybe go for more of a warped and crimson theme to them. And we will just continue with the clay shingle slabs because they are nice and cheap to make for the top end of it. Maybe I will have a further think about that, but at least for the moment, that's already made quite a big difference, and overall, this area looks so much better so far. We will need to light it up, of course, otherwise we will get some heartbreak in the morning, but so far I'm very happy with this. I just came to check up on Ava because I hadn't seen her for a while and she was just waiting in a few deliveries, such as that. So I'll just allow the delivery system to continue on with that. But I was reminded that I do need to get this colony a bit more wood here, don't I? Always such a chore. At least this should be all of our oak sorted for a little while. At least until our forester's trees start to sprout again. I see that Ava clearly has in all of the items she requires in order to build the nether portal. This maybe seems to be a multi-upgrade decoration, so this is a tier 1 version of it. We will need to get a tier 2, maybe tier 3 version of it as well at some point, to replace the stripped oak logs with our red concrete. But it's coming along pretty nicely here. as is our nether miner to tier 3. Thank you very much, guys. You are working very, very hard here. As am I, to be fair. This wall is taking a lot longer to do than I was anticipating. And that's Ava just finished with the Nethergate 1 decoration for us. Brilliant. Right, let's see if we can then upgrade this to tier 2 and onwards. I've hit the upgrade for it, so we will see which builder picks it up next. It would be good if it was Ava, because she already has a lot of the items in for it, but we will see. And a short while later, that's then this area fully complete. We now have up identical nether miners, both at tier 5 and both of them with a worker in them, which hopefully they will then head into the nether and bring us back quite a lot of ancient scraps for a lot of netherite tools. Julio is the new nether miner for this one here. The previous one met with a rather unfortunate fate. And just behind is the whole reason for this new area, our new magnificent Asian nether portal, which I have foolishly yet not lit to see exactly whereabouts in hell this takes us to. So, there is the first light of it, and it takes us straight out once again into the swine herder's hut. Fantastic. I am counting on the fact that breaking this portal here will allow that other one to link up with the one just above, but let's head back to heaven just to double check. Also, not going to lie to you here, swine herder, but you're doing an absolute piss poor job. Holy crap, why are they all outside? Anyway, we're back in heaven now, so let me just quickly break this portal here. It was good knowing you, chap, but let's actually make sure that this portal here is linking up correctly. You know what? Close enough.